Well, hello and welcome to the physics playground. Today I'm messing around with water wells and I'm going to show you how you can make an infinite water well that can fill up either one jar at a time all the way up to 125 jars at a time, and you'll always be left with a bucket full of water to fill it right up to the top. So here we have my original infinite water source. The video is of course linked up above, where you could fill up any number of jars up to 125 and it would always leave some water, and this is where you got a bucket, picked up what was left, and then when you placed it back down it refilled. It's okay, but it's kind of big and bulky and it takes up quite a lot of room. So I thought about a well, because when you go to POI sometimes they have a nice well in there. And I thought, let's dig a hole and then let's make a kind of like a little section here, and then we can fill this up with water. Now, when I tried this, we get a bit of leakage, because what we need to do is make sure that we fill up the sides here, because these little gaps are no good for 7 days to die water mechanics. So we're going to fill up the edges here, and if we do have this beautiful kind of area full, and I mean 3 by 3 here, in wood, just like the 4 by 4 in wood, we can then fill this up. So we get our bucket, it's got some water in it, we place it in and it fills it up. Now we right click again, and this time it alternates between the two, as you will see in a moment. It picks up the water, but it leaves it. Now I put the next layer in, and then of course I want to always finish with a bucket full of water. So I go to pick this up, and this time it has ended up picking up the water. So we place it down again, and we'll get the opposite. This time we'll pick it up and it will leave it. So now we've got a bucket full of water. So our friends can come along if we're playing with them, or we can forget about it and we can go with as many, up to 125, a whole handful of these jars. You can pick that up, and then we'll pick up this one as well. And then, oh no, we've run out of water. Okay, maybe not this time, because sometimes it leaves it. There we go. We have run out of water, but we always have our original bucket, and we place it, and we pick it up, and we place it, and we pick it up. If it disappears, we place it, and we pick it up, and there we are, back with our infinite water source. So then I thought, well, that's nice. This is smaller than this. It digs into the ground. It's lovely. So my first thought was, can I do the same with just simply a hole in the ground? And surprising, now this has changed in Alpha 20, it's a lot better. Every time I place water, I get 1 block of water in this divot, which is actually really good, because in previous alphas you'd do that and it would spill everywhere. So let's fill up the bucket again. Oh, it's left the water, which is great. And of course now I could refill my jars, and I'm away with my infinite water source. So it's as simple as a little hole in the ground if you want. But then I thought, let's make this prettier. Let's make this like the ones I see in POIs. And what I did is I decided to then box this all the way round, and it was lovely. Now, the problem is, and I'm not going to do it now because it gets right messy, if I fill this with water, sometimes even with all of this, when it's only 3 by 3, it leaks out. Never happens with the 4 by 4. Never happens with the 4 by 4, but with the 3 by 3, sometimes it leaks. So the way you get around that is by upgrading to cobblestone, and you only have to upgrade the one that is at floor level and the one that is above. And if you do that all the way round, and we won't forget our corners, so let's get down here and just sneaky cheeky upgrade these corners. If you do this to cobblestone or higher, then you're going to be absolutely fine. So again, I'm going to fill this up, refill my bucket. Oops, it's disappeared. Refill it, fill my bucket, and now we have a beautiful infinite water source. You can put a little thing over the top. You can do lovely, wondrous things to make it fit in with your home base. But maybe you could show me. Send me a video, nip onto our Discord, do whatever you got to do, but tell me and show me what you've managed to create with a lovely water well. But if you don't like the well and you just want to go back to the jacuzzi, well, just jump on in. Ah. Bubbles.